Hey guys, it's Crystal here. As you guys know me, Chris Jasmine. I just wanted to sit down and do another Crystal Talks because I got a lot of good response on the first video that I did, which was the beginning, and it was the beginning of Crystal Talks. And this is going to be my second video that I'm going to do. And I was just so amazed on how some of you guys messaged me and told me that this video or the video that I did before spoke into you guys' life, and that you have gone through certain things that I spoke about, and that it was just a reminder to look at the positive and not worry about the negative. And if you have negative people in your life, forget them. You don't need them. Anyways, so yeah, today I'm gonna talk about relationships. And I know it's kind of weird, right, talking about relationships, dating or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's not the only thing that I'm going to talk about. In my eyes, there's 3 different types of relationship, meaning, your family, friends, and then dating, aka boyfriend, girlfriend. So yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. And if you guys don't want to watch this video, then don't watch it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, stay tuned. I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt if you guys don't want to watch the video. It's fine. It's okay. I understand. I got you. I just want to keep it 100. So yeah. Okay, so there's 3 different types of relationships that I like to think of. We have family, friends, dating, aka boyfriend, girlfriend. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is family. Family is something that I feel that you should value the most, or you should prioritize the most, because family is going to be there for you through it all. They're going to be there for you for when you've messed up, the worst mess up that you could ever done. They'll be there in your highest, and they'll be there in your lowest. Don't lose that bond that you have with your family, because that's something that's so precious. Don't be like those people that realize, hey, maybe I shouldn't have acted like I did. Maybe I should have made things right, because God forbid something happens to them and you're not able to speak to them ever again, and you'll be regretting what you should have said one day. So I encourage you, if there's something that you want to tell somebody, tell them, because life's short. I'm very blessed that me and my brother left in good terms. As you guys know, my brother passed away. It happened, but we left in good terms. I'm not gonna lie, there was a point in time where we didn't talk for months and months and months, and over something so silly. One time he did something that I thought was messed up, and I was ranting and venting, and it got to him, and he took that as I was talking shit, and he ignored me, and he didn't talk to me for months and months, until one day I got tired of it, and I was like, you know what, Tony, I love you. You're my brother. Sometimes we say things that we don't mean. That's it. I didn't mean what I said. It just kind of happened. I love you. And so his eyes got watery, and he understood that I was really sorry for what I had said, but at the end of the day, we were both wrong. He was wrong for what he did, and I was wrong for what I said. But we got over it, and we kept a good relationship. We would go out, hang out, have a good time. Thank God. But yeah, I don't know what would be of me if I wouldn't have told him, hey, you know what, I love you. I'm sorry for what I did. Sorry for what I said, actually. No, I probably would have been damn, I should have told him this. I should have told him that. I would always tell my brother, Tony, I love you, right? And I would always text him, Tony, I love you, right? And he would think I was so weird. He was like, why are you telling me this? Is awkward. But I didn't care. I'm like, I love my brother, and I'm gonna tell my brother that I love him, because I love him. Okay, so the second thing that I want to talk about is friendship. Friendship's important as well. As family is important, friendships is important as well. Friends are there for you. I'm not gonna say all the time, because sometimes friends aren't always there for you. For most, family is there for you all the time, and then it's friends. And friends are there for whenever you're not comfortable asking a relative or a sister or a brother for advice. They'll listen and they'll give you advice. Now, don't be embarrassed if you don't have a lot of friends. It's okay. It happens. I didn't have many friends growing up in high school and middle school. I currently don't have a lot of friends now, but it's okay. It happens. I don't have a lot of friends. It's quality over quantity. I'd rather have somebody that genuinely cares for me, that has a good heart, that worries about me, that cares for me, that tries to see how I'm doing, versus someone who doesn't give a flat rat about me. I mean, yeah. So don't be, don't be sad that you don't have a lot of friends. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so the third kind of relationship is dating. And sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you meet somebody, you date them. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Also, maybe you want to fly solo, so you don't want to date nobody. That's perfectly fine, whatever floats your boat. I'm not an expert in this category. I just know from what I've seen from, relatives or friends. And sometimes what I've seen, as unfortunate as it is heartbreak. And it happens and we live through it. You learn. You live and you learn. I just want to encourage you guys, if you're going through heartbreak, don't be bitter about it not working out, but instead want the best for that person. It doesn't matter if they did you dirty, if they were the best man or woman to you. Want the best for them, because at the end of the day, one day you care for them. So obviously you would want the best for them. At the end of the day, many times you're given signs that things aren't working. But we as human, we're stubborn and we want to make things work. And that's when it all goes wrong. I mean, come on now, ask your parents how stubborn we are. We don't listen to them when they tell us to do something. We're just stubborn. So don't be bitter because it didn't work. Instead, want the best for them. Want somebody that's better than you are for them. And I know that's like, Crystal, like, what are you talking about, man? Like, why would I want them to be with somebody better than me? Well, because if you really do care for that person, if you did care for them one day, you would want somebody better for them, and hopefully they would want the same for you. And yes, there's always going to be somebody that's better than you and not as good as you. Prettier than you or not as pretty as you. Smarter than you or not as smart as you. There's always going to be that next. And it's okay. I know me, I'm the type of person that I hate to think the worst of somebody. If something happens that is kind of iffy, like, like that's strange, I like to think, okay, well, maybe this happened or maybe that happened. I don't like to think that they've done the worst. I like to give them the benefit of the doubt until I find out that, they broke my trust. Then, what can you do? They, lost your trust. I will forgive a person for doing what they did, but I hopefully will not put myself through that same situation. At the end of the day, God has a plan. And though you might not understand it now, you might understand it later on, because maybe God will give you the wisdom to understand why things happened the way that they happened. Maybe God wanted you to be tougher because maybe you were too soft, And that was his way of making you more tough and to make you think about certain people. Because let's face it, you can't trust everybody in the world. You just can't. I mean, even though you might have a good heart, I feel like I have a good heart. I feel like I care a lot about people. I feel like whenever I love a person, I just love them with all that I have. And maybe that's not the best thing to do. I don't know. But God's always right. He's always right. Everything always happens the way that it happens because it was meant to happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, one thing that I've learned, and this can apply towards any kind of relationship, family, friends, dating, any of those. If a person wants to be a part of your life, they will. If they don't, then they're just going to distance themselves away. And you can't force something on somebody. You can't force somebody's friendship, and you can't force somebody to date you. You just can't. You might be able to force, your family to deal with you, but that's it. But anywho, to every lie, there's some truth. Just think about that. Love you, be you, embrace you, and keep it crystal clear. Okay. Love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments down below of suggestions and topics that you want me to talk about, and I'll try and do that.